Hi, I'm Brad. I'm going to show you how to create your first module in FuseLMS and how to sign up. Okay, this tutorial I'm going to create a site about how to build kites. So I'm going to sign up here. I'm going to sign up as kite at bradmcavoy.com. I give myself a nickname, Kite Pro, and a password, and sign up. And let's just give that a moment. Okay, your account has been created. You'll now be taken to your admin dashboard, and we'll give that a moment while it creates the a site and a course and a module for us. So Fuse just creates a little bit of a sort of a skeleton of your first course when you sign up, and then you can edit that. So there we go. Okay, so let's have a look at manage courses. Actually, I'll make my screen a little bit smaller there so it fits in the video. There we go. Okay, so we'll go manage courses. Right, so in Fuse you have you can have as many websites as you want. Each website can be its own training site, and we've just got one here, Kite Pro. And within each website you can have multiple programs, and a program is a fairly big thing. It's like, think of it sort of like a university degree. There's lots of things that go into it. And then inside programs are courses, and a course is like excuse me, a course is like a subject you might do at university. And then within each course you have modules, and a module is sort of like a lecture, for example, or a lesson. So we've got a program called P1, and we've got a course called C1. So let's give that a better name. Let's call it how to build kites. There we go. And save that. And we've got our module over here, and we've got a manage module page that we'll go to where we can edit the details and put some content in. Right, so the first module, let's just take it from mybestkite.com, is how to build a diamond kite. So that'll be our title, and it's going to take about 5 minutes. We want to give it a thumbnail, and I've got one ready. There it is, picture of a diamond kite. Okay, and not going to worry about most of that stuff. Completion message is always nice, just to say congratulations, you've finished. And we'll make that a heading. And usually you'll have some notes there. You'd like to encourage the user to do another module, or if you've given them a certificate or rewards, tell them about that. But we're not going to bother just now. Let's hit save changes down the bottom, which you can't quite see because it's off the screen, I think. Let's move that up. There we go, save changes. Okay, and right, now let's put some pages in. So when we signed up, Fuse just created 3 pages for us, just make it easy for us to get going. I'm going to create a page for each of the steps here. So first one is measuring the sail. Right, so we'll hit the little pencil button to edit page 1. Edit the sail, that's the page title, which goes in the title bar, and I'm going to use the same title there. Sometimes you want a title on the page and sometimes you don't. In this case we will. And I'm just going to copy that stuff there. There we go. And just pop it straight in there like that. This little editor here, it's just like using Word. You've got the usual things. You can make things bold or underline. You can put tables in and put videos in, images, all that sort of stuff. But we're just going to keep it simple. So we'll save. Right, page 2. Let's see, is cutting the sail. Okay, Copy that over to there, cutting the sail and cutting the sail. Just be careful when you copy and paste from web pages, it carries over the formatting, which you don't always want it to do. Right, so here's a trick. Can I copy all of that stuff all at once? No, I can't. Try again. There, I got it. Nope. But yes, got it. Okay. And I'm going to pop that straight in there, and we'll... The layout's not that great, but we're not too worried about that for this little tutorial. And page 3, adding the spars. Very important to add the spars. There it is, edits. Oop. See, that's what happens when you copy and paste with the formatting. So I'll just copy. I just want the text. I don't want you to bring over the heading that the style that it uses on that page. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Right, and pop that in there. Save that page. Right, and let's just add a page with this little button here, because we've used up all the ones that Fuse made for us. Attach the flying line. And pop that in there, and we'll change the style to H1. And H1, heading 1, that's your biggest heading. And there, and pop that in there, and there we go. Alright, now I guess you get the idea now of adding pages and putting content into them. It's pretty easy. Quite often you want to have a quiz, so let's add a quiz. And I'm just going to call it quiz. I'm going to add a multiple choice question, and what can we ask them? This is okay, lead 5mm dowel. So let's say, how thick should the dowel be? For more complex questions, you can add a little bit of guidance there as to about the question. This one's pretty simple, so I'm not going to bother. Let's just click here and we'll say, righto, 1mm. Well, we know that's not right. 5mm. Yep, that's the right one, so we'll tick that one. 10mm, and let's just put one out there, 100mm. Okay, save that page. Right, we're done. So so now we're going to view the site we've just made. So we'll just click the view button to look at the first page. Right, there we go. That's how it looks. So I read all about that. I click next. Cutting the sail. Next. There's attach the flying. Hey, I've just realised that's in italics, and we didn't really want that to be in italics. So we'll just hit this edit button over here. And just give it a moment to load up the editor. There we go. Right, now I don't want that to be italicized, so there we go, that's a bit better. And we'll save that. And there we go, all fixed up. Right, next. And there's the quiz. Now if I hit the wrong answer and I hit submit quiz, it just tells me that it's wrong. If I hit the right answer, then I get this little message. The thing that's going on here is it knows I'm an administrator, not a real user, and so it's just hasn't really done anything. But if I was a real user, I'd get the module completed message now. Right, so let's go back to my learning. So what a real user would do, and that's their My Learning page, where they get to see all of the modules that they've got, and if they've been given certificates, they'll be able to download them from here. They also have a dashboard page, which is this is the first page they see when they log in. It shows them modules which are assigned to them down there. Again, I'm an administrator account, so I don't have any modules assigned to me. Right, now we can also have a look at the website just very quickly. Right, so it says, hi, welcome to your new site. And it's pretty ordinary at the moment, but we'll show you how to turn that into a nice, inviting looking site in the next module. Thanks for watching. Bye.